Hey, it's Mel here. I want to talk to you about pudding. Why is it when we've finished our main meal, whether it's lunch or dinner, and we feel full, we don't want any more of that dinner, thanks very much, whether we've eaten it or not, why is it that we always have that little space left for pudding? It's perfect just for something a little bit sweet, a little bit creamy, a little bit, something nice. Because when we think we're full, well, surely we're just full, isn't it? So what is going on that makes us always want to go for that little sweet thing afterwards? So there are two main pathways that are regulating our energy intake or our food intake. There's loads of other stuff going on in terms of hormones and genes and nutritional signals and stuff, but we've got two basic pathways. The first one is the idea of this energy balance pathway. It's what we call our homeostatic appetite regulatory system. Basically, it's our body going, well, if you're going to expend that number of calories, we need to replace those calories with this number of calories. So the idea is going to automatically regulate your appetite intake so that you maintain a constant energy balance and you maintain body weight, and you're always basically eating enough to meet your body's needs. The other pathway that comes into play often works against or overrides our homeostatic pathway. This other pathway is called our hedonic pathway. It's a little bit kind of stuff going on. So what's happening here is we've got hormones that are involved, like dopamine, like serotonin, that are part of our reward pathway. So we will already have acknowledged and hardwired in our brain certain foods that we know are particularly nice to eat. So they make us feel good. So very similarly, when we're tired or when we're feeling down or a bit fed up, we'll get almost like this need to get a dopamine fix, and your body will go, I know, you need a packet of biscuits, you need a tub of ice cream, that'll make you feel better. So we've got this hedonic pathway that at times of what we call relative energy abundance, so when we've eaten our dinner and we've had enough, it kicks in and it triggers this desire to go for foods that taste nice. Okay, and what happens is these hormones change the quality of calories that we're going for. So if you imagine, when you're starving, like absolutely hungry, you get home from work, it's like a jump at the cupboard door, and you don't care what you eat. It's very nondescript, it's not very selective, so you could be eating anything. As we get fuller, our body's hedonic pathway kicks in and it wants us to go for high energy dense foods. So these are foods that are high in calories but take up little space. So this is, your banoffee pie, your syrup sponge and custard. It is anything that's sweet and fatty that will give us an extra energy hit without us basically busting a gut. You might feel like you want to undo your trousers, but literally your tummy's not going to explode. Now, where this comes from is the good old caveman, cavewoman days. So let's say Mel Cavewoman was running around the Serengeti thousands of years ago, okay? I was responsible for feeding my family, the whole hunter-gatherer thing going on. And so I would have, let's say, gone out, killed an antelope, fetched it to feed the family, brought it back. It probably took me around 2,000 to 3,000 calories to do that process. And then obviously, we would have all eaten that food. But what is the likelihood of me being able to do that day in, day out in those days? It's very different today, isn't it? Where food is available literally 24/7. You don't even have to get off the sofa to get food to be delivered to your front door. In those days, food was very scarce. So we lived in this feast or famine type of environment. So if I had an ability to overeat, it was more likely that I would survive, so that I could go maybe a couple of days without eating until I caught our next meal or got our next antelope for the family. So in those days, I would have gone for honey and fruit and higher fat foods. It is a genuine biological survival mechanism that still gets carried through as traits in terms of our future generations. So what we've got today is pudding. It's exactly the same thing. It is equivalent. So don't stress too much about why this is happening, because it's a very normal biological process. So enjoy your pudding. Thanks very much, guys. I hope that's useful. See you soon.